Hey, what's up? Dave with Brazos Valley Strength. And today I wanted to make a really quick video on a cue that I've been using a lot with a great number of my clients, and it's been really well received. And so I wanted to make a video for all of you guys and hopefully help everybody else out as well. So the cue today is gonna be knees against the wall. The objective with this is for us to find a good balanced squat position, but hopefully to be able to have an external cue to be able to find our legs, load our quads, just basically stay in an efficient position to be able to squat the most weight that we can. And I think that this is a great cue because it's really simple, and I think almost everybody that I've used it with has been able to visualize it and apply it in their training very, very quickly. So, simple enough, we just imagine a wall essentially coming up directly in front of our toes in our squat, and by about a third of the way or halfway down in our squat, we should have our knees pressed against that wall. So the objective is not to get there as early as possible. Still do the descent that feels the best to you, whether that's breaking a little bit more with the knees, breaking a little bit more with the hips, all that's fine. But basically everybody, by around a third or halfway down the squat, should be in a pretty balanced position, and you'll see that people's knees are about as far forward as they'll ever go by that 1/3 to halfway point. So that's where we're trying to press the knees into the wall, especially through those hard points of the squat, the hard range of motion, that bottom half or so. So again, I'll emphasize, we're not trying to get them more forward, we're just pressing them against the wall through the remaining portion of the lift. I think this is a really good tool for all squat styles, kind of regardless of how you stand, whether it's a closer stance and toes more forward, or somebody like me, with a little bit wider and toes out. I still very much am trying to feel like I'm trying to find my legs, and it works for everybody. So even if you are a little bit more knee first with your squat, you may find that wall a little bit earlier, but you'll find the wall and then it stays there. Most people don't continue to move forward, and it ends up just being the hips sliding back. So I like it a lot because it works for basically everybody. Now, it's going to be the most powerful out of the whole because we have the classic good morning squat pattern that we're always trying to fix, whether through getting stronger quads, but also having something external for us to even know what we're trying to do in the first place. And so you can see with these squats that, again, me coming out of the hole, maybe the first third halfway up, my knees ideally should stay still. They're gonna drift back at some point. I don't really care once we're moving, but if we can keep them against the wall as we're initiating, then we're always able to maintain a good structured pattern and really load our legs. And it's a very, very easy one to apply, and I think is a very good external cue to be able to actively produce force and not just like vaguely try to stay upright and not really have something concrete to latch onto with that. And I think the other really good thing about this cue is that it works really well with basically all other accessories. So particularly the belt squat is gonna be one because it's free and we have options for where our body is gonna move. But even leg press, hack squat, it still is a good cue to bring awareness to the quads. But in a belt squat, using this cue through the entire rep can help draw awareness to the legs and really help you fight to stay on your legs through the entire rep, and that should transfer over to the squat. So being able to apply something like this that works with accessories and the competition lift is a great, great tool to be able to learn how to have that like high degree of effort that even if we have a good cue that works with our legs, if we're not able to apply it with a high amount of force, a high amount of effort, it may not work when we're actually trying to go for a 1 rep max. So this cue is essentially the main one that I think about when I'm squatting. It helps me drive through my feet, it helps me stay upright, and it has really, really helped me load my legs on accessories and competition squats. And I think even for a wide stance squatter, it has made me a lot more upright and a lot more efficient, and I'm able to load my legs a lot more productively. So give this one a try. I think it'll help just about everybody. And if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time.